now that they did it, even
and he's going to be making benefits, and us taxpayers are going to be paying for it. And,
but my point is that he's even, well, and I don't mean to, because I do agree with you, and I think that at the very least they should get that sentence that, you know, for the crime they committed.
It's already in the law.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, but, you know, even still, it's like, life after the fact in Canada is not going to be what it was before they did that, because like everyone's probably going to know that like
everybody's going to fucking hate you.
Yeah, it's like exactly. It's like how what we were just saying about pedophiles.
Yeah,
it's a life sentence.
Yeah, you got
no matter the path they choose.
You no longer get to ever be someone who didn't do that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can do something and you can fucking say something afterwards, like, oh, I wasn't thinking right. I wasn't doing this right. But like, if you think about it in the long term,
it's like, why weren't you thinking right? You better be making a point to think right all the time. As much as you can.
It's like you want to. You better be thinking the way we fucking think. If you want to live in my country, no offense, I don't want to like force belief systems on people, but like, we live in a pretty good country where things are.
All things considered, yeah.
I wouldn't expect to move to India and just be able to live like this.
Like
I would expect to have to live like an Indian if I was going to immigrate to another country.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of people do immigrate to these countries, because they want to live like the Canadian or the American. Like they want to start
or the European.
The European, yeah.
I wonder too.
They want the education and they want.
I was reading this article the other day about a person, and this is just one person's. How he thinks, but it's obviously a lot of people in Canada, and how they want to fucking suffer, essentially, and it's like really what they want in life, and not just to suffer. They want people to feel bad for them and shit like that.
Yeah, the classic Jerry's.
But
Jerry Smiths.
Yeah, maybe that's the case. Maybe they fucking want to.
Well, Peterson was
suffer for some reason.
Peterson was talking a bit about that, right? Like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, or whatever. So that's why like radical Western feminists are like fine with
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they're totally fine with that, even though it should fly in the face of everything they stand for. But anyway, you know, because there's like a weird like subconscious wish to like, you know, make everyone as miserable as they. Yeah, I don't know. It's pathological, man. It's a very individually based thing, and it crops up because you know it does.
Yeah,
it happens. It happens to any. It can and does happen to anyone if they let it.
Yeah, it's like we can all get swayed towards that side of the fence. And we let ourselves just become embittered by our experiences instead of seeing how we can be learning from them, taking responsibility for them. So long as you're always pointing the finger at the world around you, you're like not actually in control, and you're just like being pushed around by all these other circumstances. It's like the reality of the fact is we live in a country where I can take control of my situation, and I am responsible for my actions, and I have the freedom to live the best as I can, and if I don't, then it's like a slap in the face to all our ancestors and the people I live with.
We're all given this opportunity. It just depends on how you fucking take it and use it. But
it's a real truth. But you know, what do you want? You rather be like a powerless victim, or would you rather, you know, get your shit together?
I don't want to like go too much also into like minorities fighting against like equality, but it's like we're all given an opportunity. You gotta fucking put in some work, man. Like you just fucking work it out, and that's it. It's like anybody can fucking do it. I know.
There's this one. I was watching a Peterson lecture. He was just talking about psychology as a career, and he was talking to a bunch of university students who were about to go to. It was about like the next steps after university, going to graduate school, all that kind of stuff. And he was giving his seminar about it, and or I guess just a lecture about it. And he was asking people to put their hands up, talking about because like if you're going to go into this career, you better be putting in at least 70 hours a week, or else you're not going to make the cut, because everyone else who's going to be making it happen is going to be getting after it. And he's like, you're going to be getting up at 6 a.m. Some of them are fucking up at 5, working at 6. Some of these people are up at 4:30, starting to work at 5:30. Like, and they're just working until fucking 10 at night, and they go to bed and do it all again. Like, you gotta
just on their thesis.
Yeah, and they're competitive as fuck. And so if you're wasting any time, you're not gonna make it. And he was just telling his people. He got people to put their hands up. He's like, everyone, put your hand up if you waste at least an hour a day. And pretty much everyone's like, yeah, it's like, okay, pretty much give you an hour. Like, that's pretty reasonable. So how about 2? And like, pretty much everyone's hands straight up or whatever. This was just audio I was watching. I didn't actually see it. And then he was just like, all right, 3. And he's like, okay, starting to kind of push it. And he's like, how many of you waste 4 hours a day? And it did, based on his reaction, he was just kind of like, holy crap, what? How many of you waste 5 hours a day? And he's like, Jesus, you guys gotta get your shit together. He's like, literally, you're wasting 5 hours of your day. That's absolutely unacceptable.
I was thinking about this the other day, too. It's like, I literally, most days I get fucking about 4 hours to myself at a night. If I'm not, that's on a night where, like, usually it's like I gotta go to bed and I'm not working, I'm not doing demolition.
Yeah.
But, yeah, 4 hours, and in those fucking 4 hours, best believe I'm fucking trying to be productive. I'm fucking trying to do something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just fucking... I mean, I do sit around and smoke weed and drink beer, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck, I'm trying to always do something productive. Like I was saying earlier, even if it means, like, I fucking pick up a soccer ball and, like, kicking that around, like, just constantly, I need to be on the go. There is no me time. I don't want fucking me time.
People don't understand what me time is supposed to be. Like, your me time is working on soccer. Like, your me time is...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Those like, sitting around and doing nothing all day, and, like, just watching Netflix every single night, and just, like, getting blitzed into your mind.
Where's that ever gonna get you?
It's like it's basically
gonna give you a good life.
No, it's basically like having cake every single day.
Yeah.
If you I don't know, say, scroll mindlessly through your favorite site of choice or whatever.
Yeah, fuck yeah, definitely.
Or like, it's just like having dessert all the time. It's like, sure, you can't just relax or watch a movie or play a game or do whatever, but like ultimately it's balance.
Is that really gonna make you fucking happy though?
It's just because
I definitely know after a long day's work that I do get that 1 second of myself. I smoke a bowl, I drink a beer, and I'm fucking happy. I'm like, shit, I just put in some work. And I'm here now, I'm fucking relaxing, but also I'm just like, I'm fucking trying to do something else. I want to do something else, even if it's doing the dishes, cleaning my house, or fucking playing soccer, like, definitely, like, I fucking, and it makes me feel better.
Well, you go to bed at the end of the day, and you know that, like, you're not falling behind, everything's been tended to, you did everything you're supposed to do that day.
I told you the other day, like, about making my bed in the morning. And I heard it about that general said it. It's like, I fucking make my bed every morning like I do in the military. I hospital fold my corners and shit like this. Yeah. And I go to bed at night though, and I'm in a fucking just like clean environment. And it's like, I don't know, my bed's made. It's like starting over. And the next morning I'll fucking re-hospital fold my bed and make it all nice. And then, regardless on how shitty my day is, I'm still coming home to a fucking made bed. And
it feels nice to walk into your room. There's been like the odd time that I've left in the morning and left Robin here, and then I come home and just like, the bed's been made or whatever. And
and that was the thing I was getting at. It's like,
wow,
so
it's not crumpled.
It's like, how are you ever...
But you're doing it on your own.
How are you ever supposed to, make an actual infliction on the world if you can't even fucking wake up and make your bed? And that's kind of what this guy was doing, because he was a general in the military and he had an actual word in a world sense. And what he was saying is he woke up and fucking made his bed, and he was just talking about like readiness, situational awareness, fucking this and that. And it's just like, but when he came down to it, he's like, I fucking wouldn't be able to say what I say and have this kind of inflict on the world without waking up in the morning and making my bed first.
So for me the idea is that like what I take from that is that Nothing's trivial. No moment of your life is insignificant.
And if it is, you should probably stop doing it.
Yeah, well, that's a sign you're wasting time.
Yeah, like you got. I mean, you know, like if it's not, it's got to be. There's got to be at least some kind of like reason.
No, you get that gut feeling where it's like, oh, what? Like,
and it feels shitty
like
when
you're
you're
right now. Just stop it and do something else.
Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt. Well, it's like, I forgot what I was gonna say. That's that.
Kind of back on the track of sort of related, but not really. Semi-related to ISIS. Basically, what happened in Germany somewhere, I can't remember the name of the city or town, but a bunch of refugees, you know, were coming in, and basically, I don't know, the mayor of this town basically evicted a woman from her home and gave it to refugees.
Whoa!
What?
Yeah,
I heard
and
a few things about.
What's the most warped part about it is that when asked about it, the mayor or whoever like had the final say was just like, it was less money than building like a bunch of new housing or whatever.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I heard it's real bad in Germany and like Switzerland and a lot of those countries.
I guess it's really bad in Sweden too. Basically, basically someone was saying something to the contrary of like, more immigration is a great thing. Well, sorry, no, they were saying that basically, or they were trying to defend it basically. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, just listen to these. If you won't listen, if you won't listen to me, a straight white guy, listen to these two brown guys talk about it, and they did. It was Gad Saad and Hanif Bali, who's a Swedish parliamentarian, and like, you know, it's a huge problem in Sweden because there's basically just a massive influx of refugees or immigrants from can't remember what the two countries were. I think one of them was Afghanistan. Anyway, basically, Swedish is a hard language to learn, as it is. Mm-hmm. These people are coming into a very developed country. Very few of them have high school education, so that's making it very hard for anyone to find work or whatever. They're running away from whatever conflict was immediately affecting their lives enough for them to be like, oh, we need to get the fuck out of here. Because they did. And, they don't have a lot of money, so they clump up together. And basically, that's what Hanif, Bali, and Gadsai were talking about, was that there's now these, there's basically just these new, Swedish ghettos now, where, all the refugees hang out.
Holy shit.
Because they can't afford anything, right?
Yeah.
They can't find work because they're not educated enough. They're having a very hard time getting educated. Oh yeah, there it is. And yeah, it's just a vicious cycle because what are those kinds of environmental factors breed? Resentment.
Yeah.
So basically that's what's happening now is there's a lot of documented rapes and assaults and just they're just disenfranchised.
We should get some statistics pulled up on the Sweden stuff too if we can.
Sure.
But like reports about rape and assault.
I see that too on New Year's or some shit like that in Germany. It was literally, I think it was 100 women got raped in this one town.
What?
Yeah, and they're going on about it. Obviously, it was bad. And this girl, this old lady, she's probably about 90, spoke on behalf of the fact. And it was on media, filmed by fucking Live News.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay.
And while she was having this interview, a bunch of Muslim guys came up to her, literally on film too, and started harassing her and saying she's a liar and this and that, and just right up in her face about it. And I was like, oh fuck, man. I don't know. It's yeah. I live in a fucking world where you should be able to speak your opinion. It's I don't want to. I'm able to say what I want. and I live in a country where I'm not gonna fucking get murdered for speaking on my own behalf.
Yeah.
But, like, this girl, just, like, I felt